Freshman Democratic Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez now aligning with the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi after a rather rocky start. Jason Carroll is out front.
Seems like only yesterday when it appeared Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and freshman upstart Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez might be politically at odds, given Pelosi's thoughts soon after that upset primary win in New York's 14th district.
They made a choice in one district, so let's not get yourself carried away as an expert on demographics and the rest of that.
And then the speaker's initial take on Ocasio-Cortez's sweeping plan to combat climate change, the Green New Deal. In February, Pelosi referring to it this way in Politico: the Green Dream, or whatever they call it, nobody knows what it is, but they're for it, right?
Are you offended that Speaker Pelosi called this the Green Dream?
No, I think it is a green dream.
That was then. Now, Ocasio-Cortez, the firebrand of the progressive left, and the House Speaker have found common ground. The two teaming up to take on moderate Democrats who supported a Republican amendment to a gun control bill that would alert Immigration and Customs Enforcement when an undocumented immigrant attempts to purchase a firearm.
It's a gotcha on the part of the opposition. Let's make life easy. Just vote against them.
Ocasio-Cortez siding with Pelosi, tweeting, mind you, the same small splinter group of Dems that tried to deny Pelosi the speakership are now voting in surprise ICE amendments to gun safety legislation, are being called the moderate wing of the party.
I'm not here to bully or tell anyone else how to govern or what their communities feel.
Those comments coming despite reports Ocasio-Cortez threatened to draw up a list of Democrats siding with Republicans. Retribution coming in the form of being challenged in the primary by progressive Democrats.
What I'm saying is that you are, by separating yourselves out from the caucus, you have made a list in the vote count of the caucus of Democrats that is susceptible to Republican manipulation and, frankly, will be held accountable by progressive activists.
Centrist Democrats speaking out against pressure to shift left.
Democrats shouldn't be in the business of primarying other Democrats or producing Nixonian-type lists where we're deciding who enemies are within the party. That makes no sense to me. We need to all get together and work together.
I know what it is to be a Democrat. I know what it is to fight to be a Democrat. I know what it is to be on a list for elimination for people that don't want you there for some reason, although it's usually not other Democrats, it's usually Republicans, but that never worries me.
And Aaron, those moderate lawmakers telling us they're doing what their constituents want them to do. And while Pelosi and Ocasio-Cortez may be aligned on a particular issue, the real challenge going forward is how the Democratic Party is going to deal with progressives who want to see it move more and more to the left.
All right, Jason, and out front now, former Clinton White House aide Keith Boykin. Okay, Keith, so what's going on here? Is this really an allegiance that's forming, or a case of, keep your friends close and your enemies closer?
Well, I think they need each other. I mean, I've been saying this for a while privately. Ocasio-Cortez can only go so far without the support of the establishment. And Nancy Pelosi needs the support of the left, the progressive movement. So in a way, they balance each other out, and they can sort of tag team on different issues. They're not going to agree on every issue. They're going to disagree from time to time. But Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is not that far off from the mainstream of the party in some issues, because the party is moving in her direction. Remember, Barack Obama and Bernie Sanders both endorsed her when she ran in the general election.
So here's the question, though. When it comes to, I guess the question is just the future of the Democratic Party and the future of massive, tens of millions of Americans, or is this the future of a smaller group who are very powerful in the primaries? Michael Bloomberg is saying it's the latter. When he said he wasn't going to run, he said we cannot allow the primary process to drag the party to an extreme that would diminish our chances in the general election and translate into 4 more years. Obviously, the extreme there would refer to the progressive AOC wing of the party.
I remember when Michael Bloomberg was a Republican. I remember when he was an independent. I don't know that he's a Democrat, so I'm not going to take advice from Michael Bloomberg on what the Democrats should do. But I know that Hillary Clinton got 66 million votes when she ran in 2016. and that she almost won except for 77,000 votes in 3 states. I know that Democrats
She
have
was a
won.
moderate. She ran from the middle. Could someone from the far left?
Exactly my point. If you have somebody who motivates the base even more, that's likely to even turn out more people. Those 77,000
So
people.
you're counting the people in the middle are going to vote for that person on the extreme left no matter what in the general.
Well, I don't know how
But the
extreme
base will
left
turn
you're talking
out for
about. The majority of Americans agree with the Democrats on issues like jobs and health care and education and climate change. The American people are with the Democrats on that. And
Certainly
remember,
on principle, but then when you say things like paying for it, people's views change pretty quickly.
well,
It doesn't all come for free.
Well, remember this: Democrats have won the popular vote in 6 of the last 7 presidential elections. That's clearly an indication of where America is.
Yeah.
That's the future. It's not the Republican Party of Donald Trump. They happened to get in this time because of a fluke with the Electoral College, but the country is aligned with the Democratic Party, and it's moving in that direction.
All right. Thank you very much.